こんなところでまた会うとは奇遇だな、天翼騎士団さん。
ノエル・シュトーレン。
The most notorious talker. This was episode number 10. I can't believe we're on episode number 10 at this point. We have just a couple of episodes left of the show. And here's the thing. I've said it once. I'll say it again. I am just tired of Noel being represented as a snake. It's like this like reoccurring theme that happens. And even other characters within the show refer to him as a slithery little snake. And it's just, it gets tiring. And it's one of those things to where I can understand, hey, at a really cool, you know, really high climax moment, have the snake thing happen. But they do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times the episodes. Like, okay, yeah, we get it. He's a slithery little snake. We get it. We get it. Outside of that, the episode was fine. I do genuinely, no BS, I genuinely do enjoy when they represent Noel as just somebody out there playing a ton of mind games. Like, he's out there playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. He's playing mahjong while people are playing bingo. Like, he's out there. And I like the little, what do you call it? Like the little path he sets for himself, the little kind of ways that he's able to navigate, you know, the things that he's trying to set up. Like, literally this episode, he had himself set up and just by coincidence, by the way, he did want to run into the winged truth or the winged whatever they're called, but by coincidence, they actually ended up showing up, and they knew Alia, whatever her name is, Alia, whatever her name is, big titty girl. They knew her by happenstance, so it all worked out for him. He's like, okay, bet I'm gonna get him, and he set them on fire. Like, he set them ablaze, and because he set them ablaze, like, he basically set up the building blocks for what's to come next, which is him ending up in a room with them at the end. He even sent them fake letters. He even if you played Persona, he sent them like, you guys are the trashiest trash of the trash. And he'd be like, you know, he's like, come join the clans. And he specifically set them up. So once again, you know, he's playing these secret mind games and he's winning. So I definitely do enjoy that portion of the show. I think it is really good and it is really enjoyable. And it is something that I definitely enjoyed. The beginning of the episode, you know, when he's meeting with that guy in the cell and we're learning about his puppeteer and stuff, I do kind of wish that the show kind of stayed focused on that character, but it went 2 different directions. And that's kind of one of the things that broke it up for me because, you know, the episode started off with like a puppet just kind of like laying there, like looking very Victorian. I was like, oh, like it's about to get, like we're about to get, not evil, but we're about to get like some stuff here, you know? And we did get into it. We got introduced to the character who, you know, he's on death row. He's going to get set up for execution. He's a seeker who is a puppeteer and blah, 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 blah. And we got his backstory and we got Noel claiming to him, like, I'm going to get you out and you will be on my team. No ifs, ands, or buts. You ain't going to bitch about it. You going to be on my team. He's like, and, you know, I liked that. But then we had that pivot switch. It was like, oh, well, actually, I just wanted you guys to finish this guy over here. But now we're back to this guy over here. So it's fine. Overall, I would say this episode was like a 6 out of 10. I don't think it was spectacular. I don't think it was awful. I just think it was an okay episode with a couple of pretty good highs, and the rest was okay. If I want to be really gracious, maybe it's even like a 7 out of 10. Like, it wasn't a bad episode. I did enjoy it. I didn't pause at any point, which if you're familiar on the channel, you know my biggest ick is like if I have to pause an episode, that means I'm not feeling it, not having it, not enjoying it. And I didn't pause this episode at all. I watched it all the way through and I thought it was pretty good. The snake stuff takes me out of it. And the pivot to, you know, from one thing I was like, oh, okay, I'm interested. And then they pivot and like, oh, well, I guess let's just see where it goes. Right. And it was just fine after that. But I like his, they had the winged truth or the winged clips or whatever they're called. They had their backstory and, you know, the blonde kid and how he grew up and everything. I was like, oh, that's a cool little anecdote. That's a cool little tidbit for the show as well. So I did enjoy that too. So a couple of good things. So that's what I'll say. I'll just kind of stop there. 6.5 out of 10. I'll meet you guys in the middle. 6.5 out of 10. I think this was an okay episode. I can't wait to see what happens next week, but hopefully less snake stuff. All right, my friends, I'm gonna see you guys then. Hope you're having a great week. See you next one.